Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn about consolidating data in spreadsheet. So friends, consolidating data means combining the data from multiple worksheets into one worksheet. Alright, let's do it practically. Suppose we have theory marks out of 70, practical marks out of 30 for different subjects, and we want to consolidate the data to get the total marks out of 100. So for this, what we'll do is we are going to insert three sheets. As you can see here, it is by default sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3. So let's rename it first of all. Let's give it a name theory. Let's write practical here. And this will be the total marks. Now, what we'll do is we'll have to enter the data such as roll number, name, roll number. Let's enter it in first of all in the theory. Alright. Then we want marks in physics, chemistry, and let's take biology. Right now we are going to enter, let's take 5 records in this. Enter the names. Alright. We'll enter 5 records and enter the marks out of 70 here. We can copy the same marks. Alright, because I'm just demonstrating you. Now, if you want to format the sheet, let's make it center align, bold, let's enclose it in a table. Alright, so these are our theory marks. Now, what we want is, let's copy the same data in practical, and practical marks will be from 30. So what we'll do is, we'll give marks from out of 30, 29 and 30, and let's copy the same data in chemistry and bio. Right. Now what we have to do is we have theory marks, practical marks. We'll have to consolidate both the marks and bring it in total. So let's create a sheet in total also. Let's copy it and paste it here. And marks, let's delete all the marks because we'll have to consolidate the practical marks and theory marks. Alright. Now what we need to do is, please see it carefully. So let's follow the steps now. We'll have to place the cursor wherever we want the result. Right? I want the result here in the physics, in the total. So let's keep the cursor here. We'll go to data, consolidate. After that, we'll have to choose the sum. It is by default. After that, we'll have to choose, click on the field, write to the source data ranges. Alright, this is on the right hand side. So we'll have to click here. After that, what are the source data ranges? We'll go to the theory marks. We'll select this. Alright, we want all these marks to be added. We'll select and we'll click on add. As you can see in the consolidated ranges, this has been added. Right? What else we have to add? We'll have to add practical marks. So we'll select all the practical marks and we'll click on add. Right? So these two things have been added. These two have to be consolidated. Now we'll click on OK. Now just check the total. Right? It has come on its own. We have consolidated theory 67. If we see and 29, so this is 96. This is what consolidation is. Right? It means consolidating data from multiple worksheets. As you can see here from the theory practical, we have consolidated the data into a single worksheet. In consolidation, data inbuilt functions are used. For example, as you must have seen here, sum, count, average, max, min, these functions can be used in this. Consolidated worksheet can be in the same workbook or it can be in the different workbook. In this, we are going to learn about subtotal. So subtotal is a powerful feature of spreadsheet to analyze data. Now let's see the steps. So first of all, we'll create the worksheet, sales worksheet, okay, as I have done it for you. To save on time, I've already created this with the following fields: company, product, and sales. Now what we'll do is, we'll select the entire data. We'll go to data, choose the subtotal option. After that, we'll have to, in the group by box, we'll have to select the name of the field on the basis of which you need the subtotal. So I want on the basis of company name, right? Now in calculate subtotal for, select the field for which calculation needs to be done. I want subtotals for sales. Now we'll have to select the function which we need to apply. By default it is sum and we'll have to find out the sum. So let's leave it sum only. Now we'll click on OK button. Right? Now as you can see, we'll observe that all the data gets grouped on the basis of company and its respective subtotals shall be displayed along with the grand total. Alright, now let's learn about scenarios. A scenario is a what-if analysis tool which helps us to analyze the changes in the possible outcome when we make changes in the original data set. Alright, let's understand this with the help of an example. If we have to calculate the simple interest, so we'll take principal as 5,000, rate as 5% and time 3 years. Now let's calculate first of all simple interest. So we'll use the equal to sign and then this multiplied by this multiplied by time upon 100. Alright, so this way we have calculated simple interest. Now let's see the steps how to create a scenario. So first of all what we need to do is we'll have to select the entire range. Alright, after that go to tools, scenario. The scenario dialog box will open. We'll give a name to it. By default it is sheet 1 scenario 1. Okay, let's leave it like that only. In the comment also we can give like if the simple interest, if the principal is 5,000, you can write here principal 5,000. Alright, after that we say okay. Alright, now what happens is, let's suppose I want to change the principal value from 5,000 to 8,000. Right? Let's create another scenario now. I will select it again. I'll go to tools, scenario. Let's give it a name second scenario and here in the comment I will write where principal is 8,000. Right? I'll click on OK. Now as you can see here, there are two scenarios. We have created two scenarios so far. In the first scenario, the principal was 5,000 and in second scenario it is 8,000. If I want to go to first scenario, I can switch from here. I can navigate from one scenario to another. So this way we can create as many scenarios as we want. Alright. Okay, now let's learn about GoalSeek. GoalSeek is also what-if analysis tool that allows the user to define output results and then show what input values are needed to generate that result, right? So GoalSeek is also called back solving method. It is the reverse of scenario. In this we know the output result और उसके लिए हमें देखना है हम इसके लिए क्या inputs ले. अगर हमें ये output चाहिए तो what input will be required. So this is just a reverse of scenario. Now to apply the GoalSeek, what we need to do is we need to go to, we will select this, choose the tools option, click on GoalSeek. Now in the formula cell, since our formula is in C8, it is already selected. What target values? Let's suppose we want that principal should be 5,000. So let's take it 5,000 and variable cell will be changes कहाँ आने हमारे? Changes आने हमारे C5 में, principal में, right? So we will select here and say OK. So it is showing you the result. Alright, so it is showing me the principal amount. That principal should be taken this much. Alright, so in this what value should be taken for principal amount to get the desired simple interest. कि मुझे मैं चाहती हूँ कि मेरा simple interest इतना हो तो मेरे को उसके लिए principal amount कितना चाहिए. For that, okay, we have a goal. So how to reach to that goal, उसके लिए क्या input चाहिए, that we are doing, that we are predicting with the help of goal seek. Alright, now let's learn about solver. As you can see here, these three, goal seek, solver and scenario, these three are what if analysis tool. So far we saw goal seek and scenario. Now let's talk about solver. So children, solver is an advanced version of goal seek, and while goal seek deals with single input value to reach to the specific output, as you saw in the goal seek, we did not know the IT marks, right? परसेंटेज अगर हमें 72% अटेन करनी है, सो आईटी में कितने मार्क्स आने चाहिए सो एज टू गेट 72%, right? Whereas in the solver it deals with multiple unknown values. Let's suppose मुझे साइंस के मार्क्स नहीं पता और मुझे एसएसटी के मार्क्स नहीं पता, and I want that अभी 46% आ रहा है, let's suppose I want to make it 60%, 65%, let's suppose. तो मेरे साइंस एंड एसएसटी में कितने मार्क्स आए कि मेरी परसेंटेज 65 हो जाए. So what I'll do is I'll go to tools, solver, you'll get a dialog box. Here you'll have to get the target value. Target cell is here. You want to increase the percentage. Now optimize result to maximum, minimum and value. Maximum means कि maximum मैं चाहती हूँ 80 हो जाएंगे. मिनिमम कि मैं चाहती हूँ कि 50% से कम ना आए, इससे ज़्यादा हो जाए. और इफ आई वांट टू गिव द एग्जैक्ट वैल्यू, लेट्स सपोज आई से इट शुड बी 64. ऑलराइट, कि मेरे 64% आए, तो मुझे साइंस और एसएसटी में कितने मार्क्स चाहिए. नाउ बाय चेंजिंग द सेल्स, विच सेल्स, साइंस एंड एसएसटी, इन दोनों को मुझे चेंज करना है सो एज टू गेट द डिजायर्ड रिजल्ट. नाउ इन द लिमिटिंग कंडीशन, लेट्स सपोज आई वांट टू लिमिट द कंडीशन कि साइंस का जो मेरा एग्जाम है, मेरा एग्जाम अच्छा हुआ था, तो लेस देन 70 से कम नहीं आने चाहिए. नाउ द सेकंड टारगेट सेल इज एसएसटी. लेट्स सपोज आई से एसएसटी में मेरा it should be greater than 65, let's suppose, and click on solve. If you want to keep the result, it is saying in the science you should get 44 and in SST 65 so as to get your desired percentage. Say keep result, or if you're not satisfied you can restore it also. Children, I have prepared notes also for you. You will find the notes. I have attached the link in the description box. Alright. Okay. Thank you. Bye bye everyone.